Anthony, today we're going to talk about 10 wrestlers who need to turn heel.
Good.
That was like proper YouTube intro, that.
I know, yeah.
Just needed the...
Yeah.
There's
some quality voiceover work, mate. You should be on What Culture.
Well, yeah, I try. Why?
Nice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
So in at number 10, Sami freaking Zayn.
Sami freaking Zayn.
Right, I'm throwing Sami into the mix here because when he was doing the whole conspiracy shit, he was boss.
They never really paid that off very well either.
No.
And I'm going to say this again. I've said it on a few dozen million fucking episodes, right? The payoff to that run should have been for him to have been fucking right.
Well, that's it.
That would have been the best ending to it. It's like he was getting screwed over. All the things were right, and there's just some reveal that somebody was out to get him.
Yeah,
would have just been the icing on the cake for that.
Well, that's it, right?
Anyway,
so look, when he was, being all oozy and all that, that was peak Sami. Right?
That was peak Sami.
But for whatever reason, they want to keep him babyface, but not lean into the fact he's fucking hilarious.
I know.
And instead, they do this thing where he's the plucky underdog who wins every fucking match he has.
Yeah. But even to the point the audience are now being like, well, I don't think they make this joke anymore because due to his sad passing, but like the Sammy Hogan references were out there at one point, and it's like he's getting that kind of heat of like, oh, Sammy's going to come in and be the underdog who wins again. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, let's have some sort of change here. Best thing to do is turn him heel and let him play to his character and amuse.
That's it. Like he needs to lean into it. He's so he's so talented and he's so charismatic that he can play, as we've seen, a babyface incredibly well and a heel incredibly well.
But I've always thought he was a better heel, though. To be fair,
that's it. And like I just can't shake that conspiracy theory stuff.
What was he in with the Usos? I suppose he was technically a heel because he was aligned with the bad guys.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. So yeah, either way, whatever's happening right now, Trips, it ain't it, right? You've just had him dethroned Solo.
Tripping.
Not Solo. Was it Solo? Because he dethroned Jacob again, didn't he? So Sammy's the US champ.
Thank you.
Okay. So he's now the US champ, and it's just like, well,
yeah, and I don't really know what they were doing there with the Solo thing. It's like they just knock off faith in Solo now. Then
no idea.
Like,
but I love you, Solo.
They hot potatoed the title though. Like they went away from Jacob to Solo to this. Yeah. Right, that's the order it went, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
He beat Solo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like, what the heck?
No idea. So yeah, first name on the list here, Mr. Zayn needs to go insane in the membrane and turn heel. That's what I'm saying.
Lucky Irish fella needs to stop there, doesn't he?
In at number 9.
Right, okay, so I want to be clear, we kind of decided on this list before recent Smack.
We would have been fucking legendary for this
because I think this is probably the direction it's going. But for those listening who cannot see the image and have heard me talking about it, we're talking AJ Styles, Carl. And AJ Styles, I always thought was a fan. I might say this a lot in this episode that I prefer him as a heel. He's a better heel.
Shit. That's the premise of the episode. Basically.
But I think I'm kind of vindicated in this choice to put him on the list because we're kind of heading to that heel in the kind of the right way of like he's feeling pissed off with his position in the company, and it's kind of a good, not a real. I don't think he's truly pissed off. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get into that now. It's all kayfabe. I'm not gonna try and do the whole. Oh, is he gonna leave WWE?
No, a real pipe bomb.
Right?
Just like go out there.
But that. Playing that character and playing into that dissatisfaction, which as an audience member you can kind of understand because you go, yeah, he went from being like world champion to like not even in the mid card, not winning the mid card titles, like because everyone's like, oh, you should have had a US title run. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
to be fair, but now he's coming out with that sort of anger of like, people are gone and he's dissatisfied. I'm like, okay, this is exactly what they should have done. Mm-hmm. So I think he should turn heel, and I think he is turning heel, but. Again, he always plays a fantastic villain. His run as a heel champion on SmackDown during that sort of era was fantastic.
Yeah. As long as they don't bring back the Good Brothers.
Yeah, I mean,
no offense to the guys. It's just
I've said it before and I'll say it again. They're professional mates, aren't they? Like they be in a faction with them just fine. That's
yeah.
They're not like.
I thought you were going to lean into the whole Adam Sandler thing, where basically AJ's Adam Sandler, and he's just like, just bring me mates in.
No, but like the Good Brothers are. I'm trying not to sound disrespectful to them because they're both very talented guys.
Yeah.
But they're like part of the group, aren't they? They're not They're not the stars, and I think they understand that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have an issue if the Good
Stable
Brothers.
mates, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's just
I wouldn't have an issue if the Good Brothers were back to pad out his faction.
Yeah.
I think I'd have an issue with.
That's what I mean.
I'd have an issue potentially with the multitude of factions. And do we need another faction? And I don't think he does.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be upset if they did it because
it's
that's
just like
what they're good at.
You could understand if like they were his heavies and stuff, but they just get their ass kicked all the time. So it's like, what's the point of them? I just want to see AJ just go out there.
Point?
I just want to see AJ go out there and just be a badass. At the end of the day, I don't know about you. I got like retirement vibes from this. Like this was almost him going, "This is my last run."
Did you see that thing as well? He shared the hourglass.
Karrion Kross confirmed.
Well, it kind of made you think of Karrion Kross, but it shouldn't have. But he shared like an hourglass and it had like the AJ Styles logo slowly sort of thinking into the bottom. So I think he is sort of trying to symbolise that his time is coming to an end as an in-ring guy, certainly.
Shit.
So I do think he's headed that direction. And isn't he one of the ones who said something about like, oh, I'm not going to wrestle beyond X age, whatever age it was?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing left for him to prove now, is there? Like
no, he's done it all.
He spent his life trying to get to WWE. They didn't want him. Like, he was too southern. He was too small. He went over to Japan, fucking blew it up over there. Eventually, they were like, yeah, how can we not sign AJ Styles? Became the world champion of the company that he was never meant to be a champion.
And the crazy thing is, like, Vince loved him. Vince, who was the one originally going, he's too southern, he's too small.
Which is kind of funny, because he fucking loves Shawn Michaels, who's southern and small.
Yeah.
But still.
But Shawn Michaels is a different kind of guy.
Yeah.
Definitely a Vince guy. Anyway.
Yeah, so I agree. I'd love to see some sort of, like, I don't know. If he goes faction with it, I want to see like a Bullet Club type thing. I don't want the OC or whatever you want to call it.
People are going, oh, you know, it could be him and Finn, but I'm like, I kind of get like Finn's, you know, he's happily in Judgment Day and he's not doing anything big at the minute.
Yeah.
But you can't just go, we'll put him in a different faction. I don't think that'd work either. So.
Yeah, there needs to be a reason behind it, doesn't there? So
don't know the reason's always like, well, they were both Bullet Club, and you're like, calm down, calm down. There's a lot of Bullet Club people knocking about.
But I get your point though.
Tam is knocking about somewhere.
Yeah, that promo could lead to, you know, his heel turn, and then we would have been right. Vindication.
100%.
And I know you're thinking, well, this has gone out after it's happened, but we planned this episode like 2 weeks ago, and we're lazy.
Check the timestamps.
Not in the timestamps.
Oh, sorry.
Because you get it. We should have done this last week.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Didn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, that's number 9. In at number 8, I'm going Charlotte Flair, right?
Interesting.
I just think Charlotte Flair is a natural heel.
She is a very good, very natural heel. But do you not think what they're doing at the minute is working for her?
No.
All right. I disagree.
I said it before, it's a very shit lally. It's the odd couple, except shit, right? There's no reason.
Look, just because, and I will agree with you, just because Lally are doing it better, doesn't make this bad.
There's no reason Charlotte and Alexa would ever be on the same page or team up. There just isn't, so it's pointless, right? I completely disagree with the go-away heat that Charlotte was getting, right? And people seem to think, oh, she's a Nepo baby and blah, blah, blah. Whatever you think, she's been one of the top-tier women's wrestlers of recent years. You can't take that away from her.
Sadly, it's a bit unfair for it to be considered a Nepo baby at this point. Well, you could maybe argue it for how she got into the business, but you could argue that for, well, dozens of wrestlers at this point. But like Dominic Mysterio is another example, and people love Dom. Right?
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? No one brings that up. But like, it might be funny, but Rick was fucking extradited for the majority of her career. If anything, they should have buried her as a result.
But what they need to acknowledge, and I won't name names because that's not fair, is there's plenty of people who've been in Charlotte's position who had the door opened for them and were shit and do not wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, they wrestle but they're still shit, right? There's plenty of people who were born into the right family and had the right opportunities who didn't make it. Like, at this point in their career, you've got to go, it was talent.
Well, exactly.
Like, it's not fair to say it's not.
No. Be fair to Flair, guys, right? 1992 Royal Rumble.
Charlotte
if you haven't seen it. Brilliant. Anyway, she is just a fantastic heel. And she's so much better at being the queen and just fucking... Because naturally, she is just like, well, fucking hell, she's good, isn't she? And the fact you can't argue with it. So she's, you know what I mean? What she says, you know, might not like it, but it's the truth.
I actually think she probably, because of that whole thing of like people almost discrediting her because of who her dad is, and I'm not saying she should try and ignore who her dad is, but at the same time, I think if she turned heel, it'd be nice if she didn't turn heel and use that entitlement as the heel catalyst. Because she's done that before where she's gone, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. She should do it based off her own legacy,
100%, yeah.
And you know what I mean. So like, I don't want to. I just think people are lapping up this Alexa Charlotte thing so much. It sounds like you're one of them. I don't know. I don't buy it.
I think you're sipping on the haterade there because it's fine.
Nah, not for me.
It's fine.
Charlotte's
It's
a heel.
fine. It's great.
She should always be a heel.
I would agree with you. I think, and it's a Brit wrestling thing, so not everyone's going to agree with us on this one, but the Lally stuff is better.
If you haven't seen anything to do with Lally, check that out, right? And you tell me that's not being done better than this. And I'm not saying WWE rip them off or nothing like that, but it's an odd couple thing, and I just don't think that this odd couple should ever be an odd couple. That aside, Charlotte needs to be a back heel. Make it happen.
It's so.
Number 7.
Randall Kenneth Orton.
Hey, voices.
Yep. Now, I think this goes without saying. That's he's a great heel. It's gonna be my justification for everything here. No, this is largely down to the fact that I feel like we've been robbed of a great rivalry between him and Cody. I feel like we can still get there. I feel like we can still have this. I know they've tarnished it a bit. Let it go.
Let it go. You threw it away. Right? You threw it away. Part of a fucking tournament.
You have to let it go.
Story.
You have to let it go. Right. But I think for that rivalry to work properly, we need evil Randy. That's what we need. Right. When he was punk kicking people in the head,
Vince McMahon just went evil and Randy. Not you.
The bat symbol.
That's not a bat. Allegedly.
But that's really hard to segue from. Yeah, I think we need the evil trying to break Cody kind of Randy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want the Randy Orton who's like we're still friends, but I might just RKO you randomly.
Yeah.
I want the I'm gonna end your career if I can kind of guy.
That's it.
Which he's been in the past, and he
Yeah.
does really well. So I think specifically for a good run and a good rivalry with Cody, we need bad guy Randy.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I also think he's the victim of the fact that he went away for so long and he came back and the fans were just so happy to see him.
Yeah, but then
he's got to be a baby.
Punk rocked up like 2 minutes later.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So, which you might argue is a heel move in itself. But yeah, I just think, yeah, we get it. We love having him around, but do we really want him as like babyface Randy?
He's enjoyable as a babyface,
but he's not that.
Because he's still unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like, was it Kevin Owens he just RKO'd before they actually fell out? He just RKO'd him. It was somebody anyway. He just RKO'd him, and I was like, "Oh, is he turning bad?" It's like, no, just felt like RKO'd him. They're still friends, actually. Yeah. Like, he's a wild card, but he's definitely
he's that, to be fair. Yeah. But yeah, I love the sadistic Randy, so we need to see that.
Yeah.
In at number 6, possibly an unpopular opinion, but Tiffy time as a babyface is over for me.
I mean, I think this could naturally happen anyway, because didn't she originally? I feel like they were originally trying to gear her as a heel, but the fans were just too behind her.
Basically, yeah. I think she came up as like a bit of a brat and like a bit obnoxious and stuff, but then people were like, "Wow, she can do flips and shit. Whoa, she's blonde. We like her." And all of a sudden they were just like, "Well, we'll make her babyface then." But it's just she's fell victim now of lack of character progression, which we'll come on to in the women's division, right? But she came up and she's still, however long she's been there, despite being the champ, all she's got going for her gimmick-wise is Tiffy time. Like, what does that mean now?
It's a catchphrase, not a gimmick. Yeah, I get you.
Like when you were Money in the Bank, that makes sense. Tiffy time, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna become the champ. Oh, your time's up. What are you saying for now? What's Tiffy time now? Just I'm here. Right?
I mean, John Cena got away with it.
Yeah, this time is.
Time is now.
Yeah. But still, there's been no character development there, and it's just like she's just there. She's a great athlete. You know, she's got a good look. She can do whatever she needs to do in the ring. People like her, but
you need something.
Yeah. There needs to be something. I think the way for her to do that is to just become mean again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Become the mean girl. Become
we're talking
the
like
girl
proper sudden like beats the shit out of the favorite face, and you're like, okay,
why not?
She's made a point.
Why the hell not?
Yeah.
You know.
I think she'd benefit from showing like a bit of intensity in that sense as well.
Well, that's it. Like she can do like the prettiest moonsault or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And it's like sometimes it's hard when people have got moves like that. You naturally want to cheer them, So it's like, it would be nice to see a bit of a grittier version of it where it's like, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not. You don't deserve it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, ooh,
Get a
bitch.
DDT instead.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think, and I'm not saying anything bad against Tiffy. Obviously, you know, she's really good. And she's got
No, you're a big fan. So
I just think.
I think this is coming from a loving place, Carl. You're a big fan and you want to see
do
some
the right thing,
progression.
Tiffy. That's what we're saying. So, yeah.
Dick.
If people ever cut that out and use that against me, let's not do that. Yeah, so number 6, Tiffy. In at number 5, your favourite. Right, I'll chill out over here for the remainder of this segment, shall I?
This is actually going to contradict my previous point because I can't have... No, more like because I've just mentioned how I'd like Randy to turn heel.
Yeah.
And I can't have Randy turn heel and Cody turn heel. So this one is Cody.
Yeah.
Right? So this wouldn't work at the same time. So this is where I get to manipulate time. These happen at different points, right?
Well, the name of the segment isn't they have to do it today.
Oh, okay.
You know? It's just they have to do
I just want to be clear that when somebody beats a Smart Ass and goes, so they're both going to be heels. No, they're not. Yeah, there's different points in time, right? But I've said this for a long time. This is a little bit of repetition because any chance I get, I say it, even when we're not talking about Cody. But Cody Rhodes, Carl, Cody Rhodes should turn heel. He should have turned heel in AEW. He should have turned heel in WWE. And he should still turn heel. I think he'd make a great heel. I think he's got... I don't mean this in a bad way, right? But there's something... He's kind of got that sort of frat boy, Letterman jacket, fucking high school bully kind of vibe about him anyway.
Yeah.
Just in his general aesthetic.
There's an air
and
of smug.
I think that's what makes me think he'd be a great heel because there's a level of like, you're the kid who was like giving people swirlies. That was you. You're that guy, right? That's how you look. That's, you know, he's only missing the Letterman jacket, really.
Can't judge a book by his... He's so... No, if you put a Letterman jacket on him, he is every jock in every high school movie ever.
He is. He's like... He's a Disney bad guy, basically. And
he's going to dance for some reason.
Yeah. Honestly, isn't he? He's the jerk kid in every Disney high school film ever, right? And this is where I think he'd be a great heel. And I think I didn't really follow his indie run too heavily, but I know he was a heel in TNA and people loved it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to see big stage WWE heel Cody.
As long as he doesn't dye his hair back again.
I mean, but that, like...
Just a phase, son.
Like, that's what he needs to stop. Like, as long as somebody's kind of helping him with the booking, because, like, what happened in AEW when he's like...
from himself.
He didn't even turn heel in AEW, but you remember when he, like, disappeared for a week, come back with dark hair to win the TNT title, and then dyed it blonde again anyway, and you're like, what's even happening right now? What was that? That lasted a week, that change. I don't... Like, we need some clear direction on it, but I think he'd be a good bad guy. Yeah. A good bad guy? A bad good guy. Oh, he is a bad good guy, so...
Yeah. So this is where we differ a little bit. So I think it makes sense in the future. I still don't think it's right now. I think Cody's biggest problem is his god-awful booking that he's had, right? But it's true. He's been the fucking champion. He looks like a chump every opportunity.
Champion.
He looks more chump than champ, right?
Champion.
Yeah,
come on.
He is the champion, right? He just gets himself in these stupid situations. It's usually his fault. He has to use spam his finishing move 10 times to get a win. He
does need a better finisher.
He looks shit, and he's not.
No, I get what you're saying. Like, they're kind of going for like honorable, and like it's like there's only so many times you can be duped because you're too honorable.
Yeah, he's too nice.
And you get to a point that you're not honorable, you're a dumbass.
Exactly.
I kind of get that.
It's 100% that with him, and I think he is the poster child of WWE. He is who the little kids look at and want to grow up to be. Right. In the Attitude Era, it was geared more to an older demographic. You wanted to be the fucking guy who was, you wanted to be Austin, didn't you? He wanted to be not a good guy. He's terrible.
He's the tweener.
But doing cool shit.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas now it's geared towards the kids. The kids love him and he's a role model for them.
But I think this is potentially like, and you know what? It's like, it's one of them, as a fan, this is what we want. And WWE won't specifically cater to you and me. Mm-hmm. But there's always that potential, and I say risk it's not a risk in a business sense by any means, but like there's always that risk that they're going to do the Cena thing and go, no, we prefer the merch machine and like you say, the one there for the kids.
Happened eventually, didn't it?
And it's like, oh no, we won't turn him heel because he makes too much money for the company as a face, and like you say, the interaction with the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like they get to a point where you go, they're never going to turn him heel, and I think we deserve a good heel run, but I don't think they'll do it. And there's always that potential.
I'm hopeful that they will.
Now.
I just don't think they're going to do it anytime soon. But I would like to see it. I think what his challenge is going to be. I don't know why I'm talking as much with my hand. What his challenge is going to be. Well, kids. What his challenge is going to be is not going to Stardust with it.
And you don't go full Stardust.
You know what I mean? He's got these mannerisms and stuff, hasn't he? Where he's like, well, let me tell you know what I mean? He's like, he's the fucking Riddler. That'd be a great fucking role for him. But yeah, I want to see it, just not yet. But absolutely, I think he could be a great heel.
Yeah.
In at number 4, a man. We mentioned John Cena.
A man.
A man. Mask. Rey Mysterio. Someone who's never been a heel in WWE.
Really?
You believe that? The amount of fucking time he's been there.
Really?
Yeah. The last time he was here was WCW when he was part of the you should know because you liked it better than me. That faction where he didn't even wear his mask.
It's been
Tell us in the comments what's the faction. I'll even put the little thing up.
Yeah, comment below.
Dirty Dutton, Dirty Scallies, Dirty Scallies.
Dirty Scallies.
Scallywags. I don't know what
Dirty scoundrels.
Yeah.
I'm desperately trying to look back in the memory vault and prove you wrong, but I think you're right.
He is babyface through and through. It's never been.
God, and we all talk about John Cena.
Exactly, right? So for me, we know Ray's run is going to be coming up soon. I want to see, I don't know, it might be fun for him to turn heel and be like Dom's deadbeat dad as a heel.
Well, like almost in a Dom was right about everything he said and no one wanted to see it kind of thing. Well, like we start revealing that actually he's a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, imagine that. Like,
he turned Dom face at the same time.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that could be like the big 360 of it. Is so either we get Dom and Ray as a team, as a heel team, or we get that double switch where essentially
I kind of like the double switch.
We find that out, and he's like, "Well, you never did this," and he's just like, "See." And suddenly everyone's like, actually, he was right. Ray's a dick.
I kind of love that idea.
If you're ever going to turn Dom babyface, that's the way to do it. But yeah, I'm not precious whether it's that way or whether it's like them two teaming up.
There's only one thing to this for me, and you can tell me if you disagree, right? I don't know if he's got it on the mic to be a bad guy. And that's not to say he's bad on the mic. I think when he's being a face, it's fine because he can be appreciative of the fans and all that. I don't know if he'd be very good being a bad guy on the mic. And I think that's probably because we've not seen it for that long. That I don't know.
I don't think he's got it on the mic. Too savvy? No, I could.
But it's an important part of being a bad guy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, like, for him, he's made a fucking career off, spewing Eddie Guerrero's name to make fans cheer him. Why not just fucking tarnish Eddie Guerrero and that straight away? All of a sudden, then you know what I mean? It's not like he's not well versed at doing that. So
damn.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it needs to happen. We've seen John Cena turn heel. Sorry. So yeah, I think Ray one heel run before he hangs it up.
I'd like to see a Ray heel run.
Yeah.
I'm curious what that would look
exactly.
like.
What would that look like? We want to know. In at number 3.
Zelina.
It's not like you just yawned.
Sorry.
To be fair.
Zelina, right?
Yay. All the LWO members.
Well, basically, in a way, actually, I was thinking about this, right? I don't really think they've given much direction at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was amazing when she got to win the title, but they kind of didn't keep that very long. But I was thinking back to the pandemic era, and I don't think this got the love because of the pandemic era. But she was heading up, and apologies because I can't remember the name of the faction or if they ever even give them a name, but she was basically the voice for Andrade.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is kind
she
of
was so good at it.
She was so good at it.
Yeah.
And that faction they made with Garza and it wasn't Humberto, was it? Who was it?
I think it was, wasn't it?
Humberto and Garza are a team now, but they were against each other at that point, wasn't it? I think it was Garza and...
Was it? Was Theory in the mix for some reason? Or was that Seth Rollins?
You know, it might have been fucking Theory. Anyway, but that faction, right?
Who else was in the faction?
Yeah, we can't remember anything. Who are we?
We're all
Who are we? Let us know in the comments. Actually, don't do that. So this is kind of a twofer because I think what I'd like is for that sort of heel run with Zelina being the mouthpiece for Andrade, and that it doesn't have to be a faction, But her and him becoming heels would be great for both of them, because that was such a good run that I don't think got the love it deserved, because it was in front of the stupid fucking screens instead of people. And I think seeing that again in front of the live audience, she is a fantastic talker and a fantastic bad guy.
Yeah.
And like, this is more credit to her than Andrade, because Andrade obviously is a great wrestler, but he could do with that mouthpiece to come across as a bad guy. Yeah. So they complement each other fantastically.
And absolutely would. And like, I think back then she was probably still kind of learning a craft in the ring, and so it was kind of like we'll let you have the mic and be like a manager or a valet or whatever. And it's like, there's no reason she can't do both.
Oh, 100%.
Like, we're not saying like, oh well, she should go back to being his manager and just
but like, I think she needs to rep the pair of them, because he would struggle.
It's ironic, really, because now she never gets to talk, but she occasionally gets to wrestle, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, she used to be on the mic all the time, so give her the mic time back.
A great talker.
And I think it'll do her the world of good, Andrade the world of good, and the WWE the world of good.
Yeah, but they're doing a couple thing at the minute. So what they might do is just go, well, she can work with
AJ and Punk.
No, I'm trying to remember that fella's name.
Oh, Alistair.
Yeah, I went to call him Malachi. I'm like, it's not Malachi. And I was like, Tommy. Like, that's not Tommy. The fuck was his name?
It was Tommy End, wasn't he?
No, that's where my head went. But I'm like, it's not Tommy End. It's not Malachi. What was his name? And I don't know why I forgot it, because it's probably the more famous one. But Alistair Black. Yeah. So sadly, WWE might just go, we'll throw another couple in the mix.
Yeah.
But she should rep Andrade, because Andrade needs it.
Yeah, I agree.
Bottom line.
100% agree. Because I just think on his own, Andrade is just missing something. Kind of like Karrion Kross, to be fair. I always thought when he was without Scarlett, it just wasn't right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think Andrade is kind of similar. So, yeah. Great pick. Great pick. In at number 2, shock horror from me.
You've been saying this for a long time.
I even picked a picture where she sort of looked like...
Have your moment. You have your moment. Go on.
The bad EST of WWE. Bianca fucking Belair. Turn a heel. My God, right? I said before about Tiffy. It's like, what is it with the lack of creative for the women in WWE? It's like, well, okay, you like Naomi was fucking shit hot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, she got fucking caution this and fucking whatever. Like, got all these gimmick catchphrase shit over. Yeah. Boss, right? What's Bianca do now? I still twirl me hair. I still do the EST. It's boring. We saw it. It was boss for a bit. Who cares now, right? She's gone away for so long. Bring her back.
Yeah.
Now that Naomi's absent as well, bring her back and be like, oh, Jade, I've got you back. Fuck you, actually. I was in on it.
Straight rivalry there.
Boom. WrestleMania. Yeah. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair. Fucking Bianca's the heel.
Oh, and I'm not being funny. Like, you've just said it. The merch is there as well. Baddest.
Yeah. The baddest.
You emphasise the bad.
Yeah.
The new shirts.
The best, if you want to be arrogant about it, just the best. Yeah.
The BS.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I need some work, but still. Like,
but the merch is there, even still carrying on the S thing, the EST. You could do an evil EST.
You could.
Evilist.
Yeah, evilist.
Yeah, like the only, again, hopefully they wouldn't go, well, fella's a bad guy at the minute. Like, this is the trouble. We need to not do this all the time, right?
Well, if it's up to Montez, they'd be like, coattails.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Sign me up, honey.
Anyway,
the clingy est. I kid. Montez, you're good at it. Yeah, just do your own shit, man. Right? Right. I'm saying a lot for some reason. But I've been crying out for this for so long. I sound like a fucking broken record. I don't want this to end up as another Cena thing or a Rey Mysterio thing where she goes a whole career and actually gets to the end of it and it's like, well, do you know what? If we would have turned her sooner, she could have been a fucking mega star. Because when she's a babyface now, similar to like a couple of like wrestlers, really, they kind of, I think people started to sour on her a little bit because it was just the same shit. Like, it's like you play the same song over and over again and you start to fucking hate it, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, she needs something fresh. She's been away. This is one I want to see very soon. I want to see this in time for WrestleMania. And that's what I'd do. I'd bring her back. And we think she's going to help Jade. Maybe people are beating her down or something. We think she's going to help, but actually, boom. I was in on it too. It's done. Fucking done. So, I'm telling you now, if that happens, Trips, I want to write his cred. Call me. Let us interview some fucking talent. You know? Saying.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Saying.
So
in at number 2, Bianca Belair, which means in at number 1,
It was a drum roll. Nice. For those who couldn't pick up on the subtle clue, CM Punk. CM Punk. I think this just kind of goes without saying. I do think he is great on the mic. I think everyone agrees he's one of the best talkers in the business. Considerably better when he's a bad guy.
Yeah. He just is, though, isn't he?
Bottom line.
I said something similar about Randy before. He's got the, he's back thing. But it's like, well, really, other than just a nostalgia act, what is it?
Well, even think back to the nostalgia, though. Everyone remembers Punk. Oh, remember the pipe bomb? Remember this? Remember that? Everything they're remembering is bad guy Punk.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying he's not memorable as a good guy, but all the beats that people remember of, like, oh, it was great when he did that. It was always when he was a bad guy because he's so much better as a heel.
That's
like,
it.
And people will argue that and go, oh, you know, him in the rivalry with Triple H and all that, like, in trying to make Vince apologize for him being a good guy. But having that edge to him is heelish, and I think he always makes a much better heel.
Call it tweener if you want, but either way.
But I really liked the Heyman sort of run he did.
Yeah,
when he's like,
it's just
I'm undefeated, I'm better than everyone else. He's
got nothing to talk about. He comes out going, "I'm so glad that I'm back in front of you." Okay, you've been back for ages.
I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative.
I'm so glad my wife is back. Yeah, okay. I'm so glad I've got my dog Larry. All right, fucking hell.
But that's the thing. I'm not trying to like be too negative about it because it's great to see AJ Lee back. There's nothing against there being back when I say this, but like at the minute he's just Will Smith in it. He's just like, you ever see that Will Smith like before he lost his fucking mind, right? Will Smith was like, he'd always be like with his wife or his family, and he'd be like, look at my family, and it's like, yeah, but now everyone's looking at you, Will.
Yeah.
Like it comes across like, I think you may be trying to be supportive, but now all the cameras are on you.
Isn't that called Montez Fording it?
Maybe, but like, and I don't even think Punk's the one doing it, but like AJ Lee come back, and it's like, wow, that's amazing, right? She's back, and then for some reason the camera's just on Punk, and he's like, and you're like,
yeah,
why are we not like follow? Like AJ's the one who's back. Do you know what I mean?
Ego's gonna ego. I think
when Punk made a surprise return, the camera didn't cut over to Triple H going. Did it? No, it concentrated on the person who returned.
It didn't. But again, you know, people seem to miss the fact that Triple H is just as bad. So even though he didn't come out there and do that, he's there. I did this. Every time there's a champion, it's like, look at my work. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm going to open every show for some reason to say, are you ready? Like, all right, we get it. Do we need that? Does that need to be a 20-minute segment? No, it doesn't. So,
and Ego's going to be deafening as well.
I said, we heard you. Fuck off. Start the show.
What do you want to talk about?
Being an hour. The promo packages and you walking down to the ring.
Like, it's a much safer environment in WWE now because they don't wrestle.
We paid $8,000 for them.
I sold my house. Just for the record, I didn't mean my house cost $8,000. Anyway, so yeah, I can't remember what my original point was, but I'd sooner I feel like it's almost an indication. It's like they've got this rivalry with him and Seth, so it's not like they haven't got anything for him to do. But it's like when the idea, the sort of production, I suppose, is them cutting to Punk as he admires his wife, is like maybe we can give him more to do, and maybe him being a bad guy and tearing people apart again like he used to. That'd be nice.
Would be nice. Yeah, I think he's riding that like I can't believe I'm back in WWE train, and it's like, yeah, the fucking train's left the station now.
Well over a year, right?
Like, you know,
like it's been over a year, right?
Well, yeah. It was the Survivor Series before the one just gone, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's been a bit too long to be like, oh, I'm back in WWE.
Has he been over? Yeah, it has, because
it's got to have been.
He got injured at the Rumble, and he's been back at another Rumble.
Yeah, he's had like two Rumbles.
Fucking here for ages.
Yeah,
he's been here longer than before he fucking went.
Yeah.
Okay, now. So yeah, I completely agree.
And by the way, for the record, I'm looking forward to the match between Becky Lynch and Seth and him and AJ. Made up AJ's back.
Mm-hmm.
She fully deserves that sort of. Not that she weren't getting recognition before, but that the fact that she gets that pop for coming back, and it sort of emphasizes the importance of what was at the time still the Divas division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally deserves it.
Well, that's it. You had the likes of AJ, likes of Caitlyn, Beth Phoenix and stuff at a time when fucking Trish had left, Lita had left, Mickey. I don't think Mickey was there. Maybe like there's all these like people just leaving, and like the NXT girls hadn't come up yet.
Yeah.
They were holding it down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it was
exactly.
Like Aaron Page or
Oh,
Saraya.
100%, yeah.
Like, so yeah, it's great that she's able to come back and
Yeah.
None
And
of,
that's
none
what I
of
mean.
this-
If I know that she's never, when we spoke to her, she never indicated anything. But like Saraya coming back now with AJ would be fucking pretty cool as well.
I feel so sorry for Naomi as well. Have you seen? She's like, for fuck's sake, like, because she wants to fight. Like,
Yeah.
typical. And the women's fucking champ, I have to give that up, and then AJ comes back.
I know, right?
Jimmy's in
It's
the
like
doghouse.
it's been 10 years and that happens as well.
He's never riding that again, is he? Get off. Down, Jimmy. So, yeah. Well, they were our 10 wrestlers who need to turn heel. As always, we want you to let us know who do you want to see. Comment below. And yeah, if you've made it this long and you've listened to us chat biscuits for ages, then subscribe, will you? We could say it a million times during the video and during the podcast, and that'd really spoil it. So we just say it at the end.
Do you what culture voice again?
I don't remember what it was.
Mate, rubbish that.
10 wrestlers who need to turn heel. Subscribe to the A2theK Wrestling Show. Yeah, so do all that. Listeners, we love you. So keep on listening. And yeah, we haven't got any more planned hiatuses. I know it was only a week, but still.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't let anyone know. So.
We're random.
Yeah, we're old. We got shit going on. But yeah, let us know who you want to see turn heel. Let us know what you think of our picks as well. And we will catch you on the next one.